Morning. Hey, it's Monday, and you know what? It's raining here in Atlanta. So, since I am on vacation and getting ready to be done with the job, I decided to make up some homemade brownies. Yeah, it's really good too. So, what we're going to do is combine flour, salt, just a little bit of salt, a little bit of baking powder, which is right here, and we're just gonna get it started. Uh, what you need is 1 3/4 cup of, actually 1 1/4 cup of flour, and it's best to go ahead and sift it along. Um, you also are going to need 3/4 of a cup of sugar, a half cup of cocoa, and 2 eggs, some vanilla. Oh, this stuff is so good. Normally, because I'm making these for my family, I've got some members who despises walnuts, but you could put walnuts in it. Normally, I will sometimes put like a little hint of chocolate in it. That way you can have a burst of flavor right inside your mouth, and it's just as tasty. So hold on, we'll start getting everything all ready to go, and we'll help you through the magic of editing. Yes, I got my flour. I love the resealable ones because you know what? Once you open it, you know, like those big bags, you can't close them up right away, and you just don't want it to get spoiled and nasty. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna use a half cup of butter, preferably unsalted. Or what you could do is go ahead and use some Crisco, the butter flavor. I personally don't care for it too much, but you know what? It is what it is. Here's the Land O'Lake butter. We're going to use a 1/4 cup of butter, so we're going to go right to here. And all of this stuff is pretty tasty, trust me. So here we go. If you happen to hear my puppy barking along, when it's this wet and rainy, I know he wants to go do something, but you know what? I'm not interested in it, but as a matter of fact, I think it's a good time to have a sip, oh yeah, of coffee. You're gonna preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and we're gonna go ahead and get our dry ingredients first. So we're gonna take 1/8 of a, let's do 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. We're going to put it right in the sifter so everything can blend in well together. We're also going to go ahead and put just a hint of salt. It's like not even a, it's going to be like less than a half teaspoon. Yeah, it's like that. And I'm the type who has grandmother who never told you how to put something together, but I'm going to be nice enough to tell you how to do so. So we're just going to take a little salt, just like that. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like less than 1/4. Forget it. It's in there. Trust me, it's in there. We're going to take a little hint of baking soda. Not a lot, just a little 1/8 of it. And we're going to put that together. Okay, I got the flour, so we're going to pour 1 cup. I'm going to put that right in the sifter. The reason why I do that is because all the dry ingredients are going to be kind of mixed up. And it's the best thing to do for putting everything together. And so there was 1 cup. I'm going to get ready to put a 1/4 cup of flour into this. All right, we got that all together. Next, we're going to go ahead and sift all of our dry ingredients together. You could do this in the mixer if you want, but myself, I just prefer just doing it this way. This way it's all set, ready to go. And occasionally you're going to hear my kitty cat. Her name is Callie. She's 17 years old, so I have to kind of like let her be, you know, the queen. That's what she is to me, anywho. So I'm gonna just take my Swifter and just mix in all the dry ingredients together. This way I don't really need my KitchenAid mixer right now. We won't be needing it at all today. But there are some tricks you gotta do to this brownie mix. So here we go. We're gonna take some more. Oh God, how do you like that? So my dry ingredients are all together right now. It looks like a big pile of, I don't know what you want to call it. It looks like a big powder of whiteness. And how's that gonna make brownies? Well, we're gonna kind of take you along to my stove, and this will be the fun part. Ready? Here we go. You're gonna fall. Oh dear. Anywho, so at any rate, we are in my kitchen, and what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to line our 2 pans with parchment paper. Right here, what you want to do is just line the pan so that way they're, you know, it's highly suggested to use the parchment paper, but you could use, if you don't want to put it on there, it's fine. But me personally, because I want the pans to be cleaner when I get done, this is a great way. Not only that, but it's a hint. You can lift the brownies up easier out of the pan, and then you can cut it later. So what can you do but say, okay. So we need some parchment paper. I find that it's easier if you spray the pans a little bit with Pam, and that way the parchment paper will stick to it. Okay, sorry, I had to let my dog out. He was driving me crazy. But we're gonna take our butter, allow that to melt. All right, and then you're gonna need a teaspoon of vanilla too, and 2 eggs. But I will promise you, this is how we're gonna do it in a few minutes, and you're gonna be like, woo, this is awesome. So we're just gonna go ahead and let the butter melt. This makes it a lot easier when it comes to adding your sugar and your cocoa and stuff like that to blend in much easier. Trust me on that one too. I have a little saucepan here. See, it's like not that big, but I just figured, I'm not making a big batch, I'm just making a little batch. But this will give you about 40 brownies, so I'll take it. My house smells so good. It smells really great. But you know what about this recipe I really like is I didn't put any oils, I just put butter in it. And that's it. I didn't put anything extra into it, so I know exactly what's in my product. Or actually in my brownies, I know exactly what's in it. And I think that's going to be an important thing. I find that the food supply can be very expensive, and sometimes you just want to make a simple dessert, and you're just like, what can I do? What can I make? So as long as you have some flour, some baking powder, maybe some cocoa, a couple of eggs, and a thing of milk, you're good to go. That's everything. The only thing you're going to be making with your oven is a simple, let the thing cook for 2 minutes and go from there. Sorry, that was my vanilla falling out, but we got it picked up in just a second. I just want to show you the aftermath after it's all made and baked and all that good stuff. And yes, I have reasonable pot holders in my hand. I believe in live, love, laugh. I find it very important to do every day. And maybe this is why my husband and I have been married for 27 years. Yeah, that's it. But you know what? I imagine being a child and your mom or your grandma or your aunt or uncle are into baking, and you just want to try that little, oh, I gotta try some of that. Well, I mean, I wouldn't highly recommend it, but it is safe to do so if you try to, because the eggs, even though you took them off the heat They have been cooked a little bit, but not near enough as if you're sharing a raw egg, you know. But you know, you will want to take a little taste of it. I like to clean up as I go along, as I said. It's just, it's in me, you know. I just want to have a nice clean counter and kitchen and go from there. The brownies are coming out of the oven in exactly 40 seconds. So we're gonna hear the bzzz all together. And once you hear it, the brownies are done. It's time to check on them and make sure they're okay. And you can make a bigger batch if you want to, but this is just a simple batch of a brownie that you might want. You know, if you have some leftover stuff kicking around your house, as I said, if you have a little salt and a little baking powder and a little bit of baking soda, you know what? You're good to go, you know, honestly. Especially in this economy, we know it's rough. We know it's hard. There it goes. There's the oven. Oh, let's go check it out, shall we? But pretty well. Here we go. Well, I'll be right back. Oh, the brownies. It looks so delicious, doesn't it? But we're going to give it a while to cool. So, when you take the parchment paper and the brownie, you lift it up, take a cutting board, just cut some off, and you're good to go. And yes, I turn everything off as I go along, because I just don't want my house to burn. But, you know, this is called being imagination, and you're using your brain, and you're helping yourself to doing stuff. You're going to be doing something anyway, so take a rainy day and make it more splendid. I'm Margie, or Marge, however way you want to call yourself, or whatever. You can see me on Facebook with Imagine Over 50. It's on Facebook, so just type it in, Imagine Over 50. And be adventurous. Have a great day.